morning everyone, Good morning everyone, hoping you are well. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. My name, if you don't know me, is Lero. I am an aspiring full-time artist, aspiring to be a full-time artist. Every time I get it wrong. And this week is Market Crunch week. Well, if you watched my last vlog, you will know that I was talking about some little crates that I was waiting on that weren't delivered, and just as I ended it, I had an email saying that it was being dispatched and it was turning up at like 9-10 o'clock at night. So we have them now, and this is all the stuff for the market, which I'm gonna run through with you. Yeah, and I actually get to show you everything I've bought so far. And then the rest of the week is going to be focusing on getting the paintings finished. So I'll talk about that more when we've been through this. So I'll start off with the little crates first, because they're the bits that I wanted to show you in the first place. And they are these teenily weenily babies. I actually think they're really cute. I'm just not gonna lie, even with my measuring, they still turned up smaller than I thought they was gonna be. That is, I don't want to say my fault. I obviously just can't picture things in my head when I'm doing the measuring. That's fine. But the intention for these is to have my bookmarks in them. So the plan essentially will be to do this. Oh no! Maybe then you fill in with more? Yes. That works. So this is essentially going to be my plan for the bookmarks. Have them stood up. I might have to lean them against something so they don't flop so bad. But yeah, this is kind of the plan. I think they will all fit in. I'm going to try it and show you after. But basically my bookmarks are, I think I've spoken about it before, so they're double-sided, and then they have a sheet of acetate in the middle to give them a bit more sturdiness and feel a bit more like a bookmark rather than just a bit of crochet, if that makes sense. So yeah, we'll work on this. I will try it, we will work on it. I also got 2 of these medium crates, which this one is currently full of the rest of my bookmarks. This one has more of the little crates. I got 5 of them in total. My tablecloth, my business cards. Yep, that's that. And then I then got 2 of these really big boys. And currently this one has all of my crochet cats in. I don't know if I'm tempted to put all of these in these so it looks more full. Didn't quite realise how big this would be, which is great, but I also thought I had more cats than this. I said, I think in last week's vlog, that I wanted like 5 of each cat made. I didn't quite do 5 of each. I've done 4 of 3 and 2 of 1. Because I've ran out of the wool that I was using. And I mean, look at the baby. This is the smallest one. So let me show you a size comparison. Sorry, but it's adorable. And then there's also these ones, which are slightly bigger. But they're so cute. Very excited to sell them. And then in the last one, I have the paintings that I have currently finished that are going to be on sale or for display purposes. And then last week I also showed you that I had the big A3 sign made. So this is the sign that I will have stood up somewhere on the table to display that I'm doing commissions. And then to hold it up, because apparently it doesn't have anything on the back, because A3 actually goes on a wall, doesn't stand up, did you know? If I didn't say I got these from IKEA. I had a look around IKEA and I found a photo holder, leaner, display thing. Wow. I found a photo display thing, but I couldn't find it to then take to buy. So instead I got one of these, which is a plate holder. Honestly, it works great. Works really great. But that is everything that I've got for the market. Like I said, I'm going to try and have a go at these little bookmark holder crates and see how I feel about that. I don't think it's such a big deal that they look floppy, but I don't think I like it. We'll see how that goes. perfect. I've ordered the right amount. There's 2 of each in each crate, but they are all extremely floppy except for the jumbo bookmarks, which have had to go in that way because the other way they just won't fit, but they're also quite sturdy, which is really good. I almost kind of want to practice how the stall is going to look as best as I can to get an idea of where to put everything. I really don't want to just like wing it on the day and be like, ooh, they don't look appealing. Yes, these bookmarks are going to be floppy. I don't want them to present as floppy though. Anyway, let's have a go. We'll try a practice display. What do we think to this? So I've had a slight change of plan for the day. After setting up my display market, I had lunch and went for a walk, did some stuff around the house, and then went, no, I'm not painting today. So I'm going to do that tomorrow because I have barely anything on. And I thought I'll spend all day tomorrow doing it, but I've also just received a parcel from Amazon for some more stuff to be able to make. Whether I can make enough for the market, who knows. So some of this is stuff I need for the market, some of it's my dad's birthday presents, and then the other bits, oh, and some stuff for work. Is that it? You're joking. Something that I need for the market, which is these. So I've bought some brown paper, like sandwich bags, I guess. So I thought if anyone wanted to buy a bookmark and wanted a bag, they can have it in one of these. I can fold it up, it'll be protected, and they can put it in their bag. I also got actual paper bags. So if they bought more than one thing, say the plushie or a photo, they have a way to carry it. So brown paper bags, cute. So the exciting bits is these things. So I've bought some little rings to make crochet earrings, and then I also bought colourful lobster claw things for keychains. So that's what I'm going to work on today. That's what I'm going to be doing instead of painting. I actually just wanted to test something with these earring hoops. So if you haven't noticed, I have stretched ears, so I can't actually wear earrings properly. I want to know if these fit on me so that I can at least wear them to like advertise. Not the best. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, no, that actually does fit. Just. It fits just. Good morning. So we are officially on day 2 of Market Prep Crunch. This is the second of 3 days. I have an entire day today and an entire day tomorrow. Let's see how much we can actually get done. So yesterday I mentioned that I changed my plan. I was going to spend the day painting yesterday, but I'm actually going to do that today because I've got more of the day available basically. So actually yesterday I ended up making some crochet keychains, which you will have seen that I bought the colourful lobster claw keychains, and I actually made 3 keychains, but they are just adorable. Colourful lobster claws on the top. I kind of picked ones that I thought would match, so we've got like red for a frog, brown for a pig, green for a duck, and then yeah, look! And the pig even has a curly tail! And the frog also has butt cheeks. The pattern for this I will leave linked down below, and I will put the name of the artist that made the patterns there. They actually have a bundle on Etsy, which is amazing, and there's so many animals in it that I just can't wait to make keychains out of them. I also can't wait to make these into like big size plushies, because these are going to be all over my house. But yeah, these will be available at the market. If I've got time, I'll obviously make some more. But basically the plan is for today to finish the paintings of at least one of the dogs that I started last week. Last week I started the Dalmatian and the English Bull Terrier. The Bull Terrier one is almost done. Like, looking at it, it just needs final touches. I'm not happy with where it is right now, but I am at the same time. I know where I need to add a few things and improve a few things. And I'm kind of hoping I can also do the Dalmatian as well, because in my head I feel like it's going to be really easy, because it's like a very even split of like spots and white. So I'm hoping that I can get that one done. If not, it's not a problem. I just want an extra painting for the market display. I don't think I got really good footage of it, or at least my final idea of the market display finished, so I will put a picture here for you. Things might change, especially now I've also added these little guys to it. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good with how the display is. I'm feeling pretty good with the amount of stock that I've got. I would ideally like some more, but for my first one, I think it'll be fine. The other thing I wanted to add to the display, which I thought about this morning, was taking at least 1 or 2 of my books, maybe even 3, having them at the, I'll put the picture up, having them at the back where the bookmarks are, because I've got a crate there that's got nothing in it. Putting the books on top of that with the bookmarks in them, so people can see like how much they hang over, what they look like in the books, just as an extra like display. I can't wait to make myself one and put them on my own keys. I love keychains. I am a massive collector of keychains. Honestly, you should see my car keys, it's ridiculous. I've actually had to take some off. It was getting that bad. I think I've now got like 3 spare bundles of keychains because I have that many. But yeah, let's get on with the day. Let's get on with some painting. We'll see if I can finish one, if not both, and I'll catch up with you later. Good morning everyone, hoping you all well. Today is market day. Apologies if I sound like I'm whispering, I am. It is Sunday morning, the day of the market, and my partner is still asleep upstairs. But I'm just trying to like prep a few last minute market bits. So on Friday I didn't film, I spent the day just chilling. The weather in the UK has just been that hot that I was not having any of it basically. But let me update you on a few of the things that I worked on. So on Wednesday I in fact finished the English Bull Terrier painting. Ain't it cute? So that is now officially 3 pet paintings for sale, and on Friday I worked on some more keychains, so I now have a total of 5. I now have a little penguin. So sweet. A little piggy, a little froggy, a duke, and I also made a little cow. So that's 5 keychains that I've now done. I cannot wait to buy some more like chunky chenille wool and make these into really big plushies. I have ideas already. I'm so excited to do them. Something that I worked on literally like 2 days before I went on holiday, and I haven't been showing anyone. I've been moving it around the room as I've been filming because it was just so embarrassing. But I think I've fixed it and I'm willing to show it and take it to the market, is my narwhal. So I was doing this on a whim a couple nights before we went on holiday. We was watching Blue Ocean something, the animal documentary on Netflix that is narrated by Barack Obama, and they showed narwhals, which I love. And then I was like, oh my god, I could crochet a narwhal. I had the colours, I had the stuff in, I was like, yeah, I'm doing it. I didn't like it originally because the eyes I just put in the wrong place. I put them like up here and it just looked strange. I've moved them now to the sides where narwhal's eyes actually are, and it just makes sense. They got some little blush. This is Nadja the narwhal. So yep, Nadja is coming with as well. So yeah, the main bits now I just need to do is just make some like price stickers, but that's kind of it. I don't really have any other bits to do and get sorted. I'm pretty happy with everything that I've got so far, so I will try and get as much footage as I can from the market. I apologise in advance if I forget because it is only 3 hours long. It's not gonna, it's not an all day thing. I don't know how busy it's gonna be. We've actually had rain today for the first time in about 3 or 4 weeks. So we'll see how it goes. People might venture out because it's actually colder today. I'll see you hopefully at the market. If not, I will update you on how it's gone. Hello. It has in fact been a few days since the market. I took some time off because I was just so shattered. So I'm not the most extroverted, high energy person at all, and to say the market was only 4 hours, it really took a lot out of me, which is nothing to do with the market, that is all me. So basically, yeah, I just had a few days off just to chill, and also because I spent 3-ish weeks just flat out making and creating, I just needed some time off. I have still been creating, but I just needed some time off. I will also apologise if it sounds like there's a plane in the background. My partner bought some warehouse fans for the house just to get air in, and they're just so loud. It literally is like being near a plane. So I wanted to talk about the market and update you on how it went, what I sold, what I made, and just the experience in general. So the market was actually 10 minutes from my house, which was fantastic. I will put a picture here of the final stall and how it was all set up and how it looked on the day. I'm really quite happy with how it looked actually. When I do some more, I would quite like to somehow incorporate both the crochet and the paintings together, so it doesn't look like one half is crochet and one half is paintings. I would like to have them mixed up somehow, since the whole thing is based around animals except the bookmarks. Yeah, in general, really good. The event itself was quite quiet. I spoke to a couple of the vendors around me and they were all so nice, and they said that it was an unusually quiet day. Just typical though that the day of that market was the day the only day that it decided to rain in the UK. We have had the hottest spring ever, and I mean it's been 30 what feels like nearly every day. It's at least been high 20s to 30s, and the one day that I leave the house to do a market, it rains. I mean, either way, in the UK the weather's either too hot to go out or too cold to go out. We just can't win. Yeah, so in general, quiet day. I'm kind of glad that it was like as a first market, just to kind of get an idea of how it all goes and how it works and setting up and which way people were walking. I was actually placed at the back in a corner that also led into another room, so people had to walk past me, which I'm fine with that. I had lots of people commenting on my paintings, saying how nice they were. Everyone loved the English Bull Terrier painting. Personally not my favourite dog, but everyone loved it. I was kind of hoping someone would buy him, but they didn't. It's fine. Yeah, everyone loved that painting. Absolutely loved that painting. 3 people took business cards from me for commissions, so we'll see if anything comes out of those. The crochet also went down really well. I was really kind of surprised that the bookmarks didn't do better than they did. I had lots of interest in them. I think honestly that was a display thing though, because like I said earlier in the vlog, they would just look really floppy, and I tried my best to make them stand up as much as possible, but I just don't think it quite worked. So a lot of people had interest in the keychains and the plushies, especially the keychains. I wish I'd have done more, but obviously they literally turned up like 2 days before the event. I made 5 in 2 days, which they take me like 2.5 hours to make. It's pretty good going. So yeah, what I sold. So I sold 2 keychains and 2 calico cats. I'll put pictures of them up here. So I sold the pig and the cow, and then 2 of the calico plushies. My mum and dad actually bought the pig keychain and a calico plushie. They have put it in what was my old bedroom, and the pig keychain I believe is on the back door keys. We're a keychain family. And a vendor's daughter bought the cow keychain, and then another customer came and bought the calico plushie. In total I made £58 for the day. The table itself was £14, so in total I made, I'll just put it up here. So yeah, I'm actually quite happy with that. For a first event that wasn't really busy, it just went a lot better than I was thinking it was going to. I don't know what I had in my head. Obviously I was like manifesting like, please make like £300, please make like £300. Realistically it wasn't going to happen because of the variety of stuff that I had. I had either like what you would call low ticket items or really high ticket items. I had nothing in the middle. Because of all of those, I have some ideas on where to go from here. So like I say, the event happened the Sunday just gone, so Sunday the 6th, and it lasted for a total of 3 hours. It started at 1 PM till 4 PM, and honestly I think it was pretty perfect for a first go. So in 3 hours I made £58. I'm not complaining at that. The fact that I had a lot of people that come around and show that they liked my things actually made it more comforting to me that I'm doing the right thing and that what I am doing people enjoy. So I'm really happy. And yeah, now it's just on to the next one. Yeah, from here on out I have ideas and plans, but we're going to talk about that next time. So thank you so much for joining me in today's vlog. I'll hope to see you next time. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe if you would like to. Leave a comment down below as well. Leave a pig emoji in the comments below. And hopefully I will see you next time. Goodbye.